Welcome to our today's story on the reasons you need to free up your mind. Once upon a time, in a bustling city filled with skyscrapers and busy streets, there lived a young woman named Emma. Emma was like many others in the city, caught up in the daily grind of life, constantly juggling work, social obligations, and the never-ending stream of information bombarding her through screens and notifications. Emma's mind was always racing. She was perpetually thinking about what she needed to do next, what she had missed, and what she should be worried about. Her mind was like a whirlwind of thoughts, and it seemed impossible to find a moment of peace. One evening, after a particularly stressful day at work, Emma decided that she needed a change. She realized that the chaos in her mind was taking a toll on her well-being, both mentally and physically. She longed for inner peace and serenity. With this newfound determination, she embarked on a journey to free her mind. 1. The Awakening. Emma began her journey by exploring various methods of relaxation and mindfulness. She started attending meditation classes at a local wellness center. At first, it was challenging for her to sit still and quiet her mind, but she persisted. With time, Emma learned to observe her thoughts without judgment and gradually let go of the constant chatter in her head. Meditation became a daily practice for Emma, and she soon noticed a subtle shift in her mindset. She felt calmer and more centered, even in the midst of chaos. The peace she had been searching for seemed closer than ever before. 2. The digital detox. One of the biggest sources of distraction in Emma's life was her constant connection to the digital world. She decided it was time for a digital detox. Emma turned off her phone notifications and limited her screen time. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, she spent her free moments reading books, taking long walks in the park, and reconnecting with the natural world. Without the constant barrage of information, Emma's mind began to quiet even further. She realized how much of her mental energy had been wasted on trivial updates and notifications that didn't add any real value to her life. 3. Embracing mindfulness. As Emma continued her journey, she delved deeper into the practice of mindfulness. She learned to be fully present in each moment, savoring the simple pleasures of life. Whether it was the taste of her morning coffee, the warmth of the sun on her skin, or the laughter of children playing in the park, Emma found joy in the present moment. Mindfulness also helped Emma manage her stress and anxiety. Instead of worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, she focused on the here and now. Her mind became a sanctuary of stillness and peace, a place she could retreat to whenever life became overwhelming. 4. Letting go of the past. One of the biggest obstacles to peace in Emma's life was her attachment to the past. She often found herself ruminating on past mistakes and regrets, unable to let go of the burden they placed on her mind. To free herself from this mental prison, Emma began a practice of forgiveness, both for herself and others. She realized that holding on to grudges and resentment only weighed her down. Forgiveness was not about condoning the actions of others but about releasing the hold they had on her mind and heart. As Emma forgave and let go, she felt a tremendous sense of liberation. Her mind was no longer shackled by the past, and she could fully embrace the present. 5. Cultivating gratitude. Gratitude became another cornerstone of Emma's journey to peace. Each day, she took a moment to reflect on the things she was grateful for. It could be as simple as the food on her plate, the roof over her head, or the love of her family and friends. By cultivating gratitude, Emma shifted her focus from what she lacked to what she had. She realized that true wealth was not measured in material possessions but in the richness of her experiences and relationships. This shift in perspective brought even greater peace and contentment into her life. 6. The power of purpose. As Emma continued to free her mind from the clutter of negativity, regrets, and distractions, she discovered a deeper sense of purpose. She realized that her journey was not just about finding peace for herself but about making a positive impact on the world around her. Emma began volunteering at a local charity, helping those in need. She found immense joy in giving back and connecting with others who shared her passion for making the world a better place. Her sense of purpose gave her life a profound meaning and direction that transcended the pursuit of personal peace. 7. The ripple effect. Emma's transformation did not go unnoticed by those around her. Her newfound peace and serenity radiated from her like a warm and inviting light. Friends and colleagues began to ask her for advice on how to find their own inner peace. Emma shared her journey with them, emphasizing the importance of meditation, mindfulness, digital detox, forgiveness, gratitude, and purpose. As more people embraced these practices, they, too, began to experience greater peace in their lives. The ripple effect of Emma's journey extended beyond her immediate circle. The city she lived in began to feel a subtle shift, as more and more people embraced the path to inner peace. The once chaotic and stressful atmosphere started to mellow, and a sense of calm settled over the city. 8. Eternal peace. Emma's journey to free her mind had led her to a state of eternal peace. She had discovered that true peace was not a fleeting emotion but a state of being that could be cultivated and nurtured over time. Her life had transformed in profound ways, and she knew that this was a journey with no end. With each passing day, Emma continued to deepen her practice of meditation and mindfulness. She explored new facets of her inner world and found that the more she explored, the more peace she unearthed. Her mind had become a sanctuary of stillness and tranquility, a place she could always turn to in times of turmoil. Emma's digital detox had also become a permanent part of her life. She no longer felt the need to constantly check her phone or be plugged into the digital world. Instead, she relished the simplicity of real-life connections and the beauty of the natural world. Her ability to let go of the past had grown stronger, and forgiveness had become second nature to her. Emma had learned that holding on to grudges only perpetuated suffering, and she was determined to break that cycle. She had freed herself from the chains of the past and had opened her heart to new possibilities. Gratitude continued to be a cornerstone of Emma's daily existence. She marveled at the beauty of life's smallest moments and found joy in the simplest of pleasures. Her heart overflowed with appreciation for the abundance that surrounded her. Emma's sense of purpose had also flourished. Her volunteer work had evolved into a full-time commitment to helping others and making a positive impact on the world. She had started initiatives to address issues close to her heart, and her efforts were making a tangible difference in the lives of many. As time passed, Emma's impact extended far beyond her city. Her story of transformation and inner peace had inspired countless individuals to embark on their own journeys. Communities around the world were experiencing a shift towards mindfulness, gratitude, and purpose-driven living. The once bustling and stressed city had transformed into a place where people moved at a slower pace, taking the time to appreciate the beauty of life. The streets were filled with smiles, and the air was charged with a sense of serenity. Emma's city had become a shining example of what could happen when a collective effort was made to free the mind and embrace peace. Emma herself had become a beacon of hope and inspiration. She continued to lead by example, spreading her message of inner peace and the profound difference it could make in one's life. She had become a sought-after speaker, sharing her wisdom with audiences around the world. Despite all the external changes, what truly mattered to Emma was the eternal peace she had found within herself. Her mind was no longer a battleground of worries and regrets. It was a sanctuary of calmness and clarity. She had learned that the journey to inner peace was not about escaping the challenges of life but about facing them with a peaceful heart and a clear mind. One day, as Emma sat in meditation in a quiet corner of her favorite park, a sense of profound gratitude washed over her. She felt deeply connected to the world around her, to the people whose lives she had touched, and to the endless possibilities that lay ahead. She realized that the journey to inner peace was not just about personal transformation, it was about creating a more peaceful and harmonious world for all. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm, golden glow over the city, Emma knew that her journey was far from over. It was a lifelong path, and she welcomed each day as an opportunity to deepen her peace and share it with others. In that moment, she understood that true and eternal peace could be found within, and it had the power to transform not only individual lives but also entire communities and, ultimately, the world itself. Emma had discovered the timeless truth that when you free your mind, you unleash a boundless wellspring of peace that flows endlessly, touching everything and everyone in its path.